because it's just ridiculous.
Just when I squat, it's real painful, like
So
getting
can
up.
you squat with pain right now? So if you squat, is it uncomfortable? Well, maybe not. Was
When
that
I like get back up, like it's really painful.
pain? Alright, so what I want to do is just see if it is from all the quads injuries or whether you can see her pelvis is slightly rotated here. So if you look from behind or in front, you see that the right side's forward of the left.
Yep.
Okay, so I want to know whether her quads pain is due to that. And it's not so much rotated, it's just a transverse plane rotation. March, 2 steps. 2 steps on the spot and then relax. Alright, now do a squat while I hold this. Does it still hurt?
Yeah.
Still hurts coming back up. So your hypothesis, yes, we can fix the pelvis, but doesn't do anything to the quads. Because I want to rule out some of the things it could be. Right quads, hips forward. So I'm going to just create some space, 2 steps. And then squat. Easier?
Yep.
That one's easier. Alright, so that one, both sides are easy, yeah? So if I correct a hip position, in this case, what it does do is it improves lymphatic flow. So if you're getting lactic acid building up in your quadriceps because your pelvis is twisted, it's got to clear through your groin, and if it's twisted, it's going to put pressure forward, and that way you're going to have a build-up of tension all the time. You feel like you stretch it, you feel like you've got all this tension in the face, but that's because the fluid isn't draining out. So if I reposition her hip, it seems like that would give you some good stuff. So now I want to know, I know it's the hip, I'd like to know what muscle in the hip is doing it all, so now I'm testing your hip. So I'll get you lying on your side.
Which side?
That way, yep. So bend your knees up. So we're just going to do some simple tests. Hold your leg up in the air. Try to hold it up in the air. And already this is weak. So hold there, don't let me push down. Yeah, that's a real struggle. So this is part of your problem. It's not your quads that's the problem. You don't have this stability in your hip, which means every time you squat and you do leg work, your legs are doing pretty much everything because your hip isn't doing enough for me, all right? So we're going to double chest, turn down, hold it up in the air. That's a little bit better. Hold there, don't let me push down. Not that much. It's still weak. You can feel that. Turn your foot up towards the ceiling, but keep the hip forward. See how she wants to rotate the hip back. So that's also a sign of weakness. Hold it up there, and I think she's going to struggle. That's the weakest one. Yeah, can you feel that? She can't hold it up there. It's just a struggle. You see it shaking. That's TFL because it's in the anti-gravity position. But it's also your external rotators to hold the position there. So now we're questioning, is it a TFL that's tight, won't let her get there? Or is it the external rotators that weak that won't pull her there? Yeah, because it's external rotation plus abduction that we're testing. So now we can double check. So this is really tight. So it could be external rotators weak and tight and not able to open her up and hold her there. Double check the front. This is worse though. So TFL ridiculous here. And so we can hypothesize. But we know the glutes is something we have to deal with. So we're going to go with just relaxing. Relax, relax. I'll chest her overs. Hold there. Don't let me. So that's not too bad. But palpatory assessment, trigger points in her TFL. It's short in there. We're going to lengthen that first. Again, we can do the whole thing, but let's hypothesize. I think it's a TFL. If that fixes everything, it's very easy rehab for her because there's only one muscle she needs to deal with. If we end up doing a lot of muscles, then it needs more work. Of course, you don't care about this hip because it currently works okay apparently. She looks down. Oh, I might wedgify her instead.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, so I'll do this, but it's got to get her squat better. So if it doesn't get her squat better, I still have to mechanically correct her here. But if I can get the muscles all performing better, we're going to have better cortical control, prevents long-term injury.
Sure.
So I'm going to take this leg back.
Do I tell her?
Now I'm going to start up here because it's easier for me to start up here and roll down, but it's a relaxation tension. So 15 to 25% again. All right, so that's not too hard, I hope. We're going to take your leg up in the air, hold it up there. Does it feel easier to hold up already? Oh, there, don't let me push down.
It's a little bit small, yeah.
Yeah, still a little bit sore, we'll turn up. This is the actual test for TFL, hold there. Still a little bit weak, you can feel that, yeah, hold. So, sorry, the test for external rotators. So now it hasn't quite gotten everything, it's tender. My hypothesis was I might only have to do TFL. In this case, I'm going to have to do the external rotators as well. So I'm going to hold her up there, palpate for my really super tight band that I'm going to tape with, and then I'll take that to relax again. And generally speaking with athletes, you test and it's weak, but it's not actually a true weakness.
Yep.
It's weak because it's so tight from all the training that they do and it hasn't let go. And that's the weakness on testing, because it's short, not because they're actually really weak.
Yep.
See, I'm not weak.
No, it's...
Just training too much.
That's right. Dedicated player, doing too much training. All right. Yep. That one there? Yep.
So do you find that you can have the same effect with relieving tightness without even doing manual therapy using the
Yeah.
tape?
So you will save yourself your hands a whole lot of time and energy, and this will last. So when you needle or you don't necessarily have neurological control. This tape is facilitating her brain connecting to the area, reorganising while the tape's on. So in terms of longevity of the treatment itself, it's going to last a lot longer.
Yep.
Whereas, you know, if you just do some manual therapy, you haven't really quite educated the body on how to do things properly yet. So we might still have to do this band here because that's really, really tight. But anyway, just test you. And I didn't even test her for length. I've just palpated that one.
Yep.
Hold there, don't let me push down. So that's more solid, but where are you feeling it?
Look in here.
In here. All right, so where I don't have tape, basically. That happens often. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get some tape there, but I want to know whether it's tape that needs to go up here. No. Is that tender?
A little bit.
Not, or tape that goes in this direction, and I think it's more this one here, the band that I'm interested in. So, because again, I can tape everything, I don't want to. Up there, hold there, don't let me push down. Yep, good, hold it up there, toe now, hold there. Yep, don't let me push down, that's solid. Turn in, don't let me push down. Yeah, come up into a squat. And then the last thing I need to do is just see whether mechanically I still need a mechanical just to make sure it's all in the right place. So let's do a squat and see if it's still, is it empty? Yeah, back up, yeah. Oh my god. Better?
Yeah, way better.
Way better? Without even touching your quads. So if you figure out where it's all coming from. Alright, so homework for you. Basically, foam roll the living daylights out of the TFL and the glutes, or every time you sit and stretch. Because it's just really, really tight, and that's changing your hip position, which is changing your lymphatic flow. So if you just do that, every time you sit down, just double check she's stretching. Every time she sits, just do a hip stretcher like this, or a TFL stretch like that, but something to open that space up. You can let someone put their elbow into you if you want to, but simply stretching you should be enough, because all you're trying to do is re-educate the brain to let go of this after you've used it. Okay. All right, cool. Welcome.
Thanks.
That's all right.